lesson, we learn how to append data to the end of the script. The reason is from the previous episode, you realize that when you run the code, it erases the content of the file at every point in time. We want to fix this problem. Instead of adding to the content, it's not adding, but it is recreating the file and then creating a new content. But what we would want a regular program to have is when there is an input given, there is an output. In continuity, we should be able to receive more input and then house them in receive more other information and then house them in the output file. So if this should be our database, then we expect that after processing, all of our information will be transported into the database. It shouldn't erase the content of the existing database. It should add to it. All right, so back again in this code, what we're going to do to to take care of this challenge is that instead of using the print writer alone, we are going to use the class called file writer. Okay, so we create an object for it. We call it fw. We use the new operator to create a memory location for the object. File writer. Okay, so the argument is going to now contain is the name of the file. So we pass on the name of the file here. Yes, it should write into this. So now our file is represented as fw. So we pass on the instance of the file writer to the print writer. Okay, so the print writer will pick the instance of the file as its input, and then it will based on that to add to the content of the file at each point in time. Okay, so I think we're supposed to throw an exception. Yes, so we throw an IO exception. Okay, so let's see if this problem is resolved. So we're expecting that when we run the code this time round, it should go and then add up to the existing content and not to erase. Okay. No, we are not interested in making this a resource. Okay, so let's run this code. All right, so there is a build success. Yay! Don't mind me. So we enter. Let's say it's moving at 70 meters per hour at, let's say, 7 hours. There's a build success. So let's look at the content of the file now. Great. So the earlier content is still there, and then it has added the new content. So we have been able to append to the end of the file. Let's try and then run the code again. So then we enter some new values. Okay, so enter the speed traveled. So speed traveled, let's say 100, and the guy is really running at the top fees. Enter the hours traveled, let's say 3. There's a build success. Yay! Okay, so we go to the file. Let's see. Did it work out? Yes, we entered that it should run for 3 hours. So we're showing that at each hour, and moving at a 100 meters per hour. So at each hour, it indicates onto the latter. I hope you were able to follow the lesson. If you didn't get some aspects right, please leave your questions at the comments panel below, and then I'll come back to answer them. Thank you so much for being a part of this channel. I appreciate it. Like if you loved the lesson, share also. Thank you. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel.